Hi guys, and welcome to the channel. Thanks for joining, thanks for subscribing if you are going to subscribe. If you like this kind of video, please consider doing so. So yeah, putting the paint where it belongs, that is the whole idea behind this. I've been asked how I prep my MDF board, so I've just decided in between other edits I'll quickly put this together for you. So I'm just sanding here with a rubber sponge block, but please use a block. If you don't, use your fingers because you'll probably put in grooves. Using some 220 grit paper, and I'm sanding in a circular motion, so that, except for the edges, but for the most part in a circular motion, and just making sure that I sand the whole MDF board nice and smooth. MDF is already very smooth, but just to give the primer some tooth to grab onto, just going to sand this nice and flat in a circular motion where possible. Next thing, I'm going to use some canvas primer that I just bought at the store, and a sponge roller. Just going to roll this on. And as you roll it on, it leaves little bubbles, but I'll show you how to get rid of those. And this first version of priming is for that eggshell finish, which is a very nice finish for painting on. Not so much for erasing, but general painting, it works great. And I give this 2 coats. So after rolling it on just like this, you'll notice in the video, I'm not sure you can see those little bubbles there, but we'll get rid of those shortly. Just let it dry or tack up for about a minute or 2. And as it tacks up, I just take the roller with no pressure and I just roll it over these little bubbles, and it just flattens that primer and gives it a beautiful, even and consistent textured, slightly textured finish. I'll show you at the end of the video what that looks like. And as I say, I do this at least twice. For the paper finish, I sand it again, and if you sand it like this, this is the eggshell finish. You just give it a quick sand to make sure, just to get all the high parts off, and it's ready to paint. For the paper finish, just get yourselves a plaster knife from the hardware store. I was a bit lazy, so I just 3D printed one, pretty much the same thing. And we're going to just spread this primer into all the little pores. So the first part is still required with the roller, just to get that initial coat on. And then for the paper finish, we're going to use this technique to get this absolutely smooth like paper, and this is perfect for erasing acrylics. So when you airbrush, you can use your eraser techniques, and that works very well. The eggshell finish, not so much, because the paint sits in the little grooves or in the little pores of the eggshell finish. But this other technique for the paper smooth finish works very well for erasing. So just wipe it on, get rid of the excess, put it back into the bottle. I know it is a bit messy, and the primer, as the primer dries, just spread it out and get the excess back into the bottle. But it's well worth the effort if you want a paper smooth finish. And I do this 2 times. So as before, just spread it out with your plaster knife or something suitable, and you'll get a great result. Obviously sanding in between, that is key. With the same rubber block and 220 grit paper, just give it a sand in between. And then for a super smooth finish, I water down the primer 50-50 with some reducer, always wearing a mask. And I give this 2 full coats, and then a final sand in between. And then that is just like paper when it's ready to go. But this is only really required if you want to be erasing. For normal painting, the eggshell finish is more than adequate and gives a very nice texture to your paintings. So here you can see the eggshell finish. I call it eggshell. It is just a very even, smooth texture. And here's the paper finish. There's a piece of paper. And guys, I'm almost at macro level here. So thanks for watching, guys. Please subscribe and we'll see you in the next one.